All right, in this video, we're going to look at the procedure for identifying outliers. So step one, arrange the data in order from lowest to highest and find Q1 and Q3. Okay, when we look at this data, it's already in order. So let's do step one here. I'm going to actually find Q1, Q2, and Q3 since we need Q2 to find the others. It'll be a good practice. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Our Q2, remember we find Q2 first. Q2 is going to be right here in the middle, okay? 13 plus 15 divided by 2 gives us 14. Write that up here. So my Q2 is equal to 14. Now I want to find the median of the first half of the data. Now if 14 was in my data, I would ignore it. Once we use it for Q2, you ignore it. And you look at everything to the left. So I want to find the median. Let me get a different color. Of the first half of the data. Well, I have 4 things, so it's going to be between 2 and 3. If you do 6 plus 12, you get 18. Divided by 2 is equal to 9. So I know Q1 is equal to 9. Now let's find Q3. 4 pieces of data. Okay, so I'm going to go right here in the middle. Add that together. Divide by 2. You get 20. So I know Q3 is equal to 20. Now I'm ready to do step 2. So step 2 says find the IQR, the interquartile range. That is Q3, which is 20, minus Q1, which is 9, and I get 11. So my IQR is 11. Now let's look at step 3. What we're going to do in step 3 is we're going to find out exactly how far we can go to the left, how much smaller than Q1. And how much larger than Q3. We're going to figure that out in a minute. But in step 3, it says multiply the IQR by 1.5. So I'm going to do 1.5 times 11. That gives me 16.5. So what I'm checking to see is if any of my data are 16.5 below Q1, or 16.5 above Q3. So let's do step 4 up here. Now step 4 says subtract the value you got from Q1. Okay, so Q1 is 9. I'm going to do 9 minus 16.5. And that gives me negative 7.5. Then it says, let me make my decimal a little bit better here. Then it says add the value you got to Q3. Okay, so my Q3 was 20. So I'm going to do 20 plus 16.5. And that gives me 36.5. So all of my data should be between negative 7.5 and 36.5. If it's not, it is considered an outlier. Well, if we look at our data up here, we got no negatives, so we're good on this end. But up here, 50 is above 36.5. That makes it an outlier. So for step 5, we find out that we do have an outlier. 50 is an outlier.